What up, guys? Kevin here. PlayStation's financials are out. And if you're Zuby Tech, you see big number and go, big number, good. Big number, good. But the rest of the world is pointing out, oh, this isn't good. Even the CEO is like, dude, we suck. This guy, Takashi Machizuki, published Sony lowered its revenue forecast as it expects to sell fewer units of PS5 in this fiscal year. It spent a lot of the hardware's promotion during the holiday quarter, but sales came as a big disappointment, Toyo Security's Hideki Yasuda says. Oh, this one hurts. This one, man. Remember, last year PlayStation only released one game, Spider-Man 2. PlayStation will not release any new major existing franchise titles, Spider-Man, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, before March 31st, 2025. Major projects are currently under development, says Sony President Hiroki Totoki. I love that name, Hiroki Totoki. So, Ghost of Tsushima 2, not happening. I mean, that doesn't mean they're not going to have any first-party games. Concord's supposed to come out. Concord. Sony PlayStation fiscal year 23 quarter 3 earnings revenue $10.2 billion plus 16% year over year. Zubitech, we don't know who Zubitech is. He's this PlayStation / Sony just super weirdo. Like, he roots for PlayStation so hard. It's kind of cute. But this is the only thing he can run with. Oh my God, 10.2 billion. Whoa. But that's revenue. Revenue. This next line is, could you imagine making 10.2 billion in revenue? Which is like a record. I think this might be a record, right, for Sony? Operating profit is only 0.6 billion, 600 million. That's it. That's how much money they're going to be able to put in their pocket. Minus 26% year over year. They shipped 8.2 million PS5s at 54.8. PS5 trails PS4 sales by 2.3 million. I thought they caught up. What the hell? They will not make the 25 million fiscal year, adjusted down to 21 million. I called it. I called it as soon as they said they're going to sell 25 million. I'm like, okay, you must have a lot of games coming out, but I don't believe it. And I was right. They did not sell 25 million. Forecasted at 21 million. Who knows if they'll even hit that. Operating income / margins suffer due to high costs. We'll get to that. Sony President Hiroki Totoki says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. Oh my God. The world burned down over Xbox announcing or rumored that their games are going to go elsewhere besides just Xbox and PC, where Xbox fanboys took off their Xbox cap and threw it away and said they hate Xbox forever. Phil Spencer sucks. Oh my God, his initials are PS, PlayStation. Now we got the head of PlayStation right here. This is what he said. In the past, we wanted to popularize console and the first-party titles. Main purpose was to make the console popular. It is true, but there is a synergy to it. So if you have a strong first-party content, not only with our console, but also other platforms like computers, first-party can be grown with multi-platform, and that can help operating profit to improve. So that is another one we want to proactively work on. Dude, this is the head of Sony, the head of PlayStation saying we're going to do what Xbox is doing. So thank you, Xbox, for taking the brunt of it. Because now PlayStation fanboys are like, oh, whatever. We saw what happened with Xbox. Oh, well. I personally think there are opportunities out there for improvement of margins. So I would like to go aggressive in improving our margin performance. Again, 10 point something billion last quarter, and they only profited 600 million. Dude, dude, that is really, 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 really not good. That's not good. And what's this one? Sony president, COO, CFO Hiroki Totoki says that PlayStation Studios need to improve when it comes to the use of money, scheduling, and fulfilling their accountability towards development. Holy shit. The head of Sony, this is like Jim Ryan now, saying, cool, you guys make great games and all, but you guys suck at business. You guys suck at business. You guys need to figure this out. Which, that's what I've been saying. Like, PlayStation, if you make your games sparkle and you want all the wrinkles and pores and everything to be super cinematic, this is a PlayStation that you get. You get studios that take forever to make games, and I wouldn't call them games anymore, just cinematic movies. And you just piss off the boss because you're just wasting time and resources and all that. So, I mean, I don't know how you fix that. I mean, games just take forever to make. And here's the problem now. PlayStation has impressed us. Now they got to keep stepping up. They got to keep raising the bar. And that's only just going to take longer amount of time and resources and just going to piss off the Sony boss. So it could be good news. Maybe these studios will go to making more like AA games. I'm sure they're looking at Helldivers, even though it took forever to make. I'm sure they can go, yeah, we can make games like this within a few years. And look how well it's doing on Steam. Speaking of Steam, he notices. Like, we need to go multi-platform. So at the very least, I think we're going to see a date approach with PlayStation. Probably not yet. Maybe not even this generation, but they know they have to. That Steam, when people just post the Steam concurrent numbers, that type of marketing, which is free marketing, is the best marketing ever. The best marketing ever is just some Steam bozo going, oh my God, look at the concurrent players on this game. And it's never impressive. It's never impressive. To me, it is never. It's like, what, billions of people? And like, okay, 80,000 people are playing the game. 200,000. Who gives a fuck? But it's great marketing. But anyways, if this just tells me Jim Ryan was fired. Jim Ryan is fired. The fact that the new head of PlayStation, whatever, which there's going to be a new person filling that spot. Yeah, he definitely was like, whoa, we are making record amount of revenue here, and we're not taking home any of it. That's got to end. It's like me, like, oh my God, I'm making the most I've ever made in my life. Like, I would have, like, if I would have told me like 10 years ago how much I would make now, I'd be like, no way, Kevin, we did it. We did it. We made it in life. And then I find out how much my bills are and how much the cost of living is. It's very sad. It's like, oh, we did it, but how are we worse off than we are now? But yeah, Jim Ryan was absolutely, you can't tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me otherwise. Jim Ryan, the only reason he wasn't like shamefully fired, like publicly fired, was he was a lifer there. And he did get their revenue up, and he did sell the PlayStation 5. Now the problem is we need to get that margin a little bit wider. We need to take home a little bit more money in our pockets. But, all right, my AC just kicked on, so I got to go. No games this year is just insane. It just shows how default PlayStation is. PlayStation is so default that it don't matter. It just doesn't matter. They get all the games. They get every game. They just get every game. Xbox doesn't get games because they're not Japanese, and Japanese don't want to put their games there. And Nintendo Switch, it's not powerful enough. The Switch 2, if the Switch 2 can get big multi-platform releases like a Dragon's Dogma or Persona 3 Reload, stuff like that, Sony is going to be in a lot of hurt. They're going to be suffering so much. I don't even think they realize it. If the Switch 2 is powerful enough to get all multi-platform games, I'm not saying it's over for PlayStation, but man, that's going to hurt Sony a lot. Because I do think right now PlayStation is default. I think Nintendo would be so default if they can pull it off and get every game. They get every game. It might even just be over. We might just all become Nintendo fanboys. Oh, cool. Oh, they also said that we're in the later stages of the PS5 life cycle, which we're only 3 years in. That means 2027 is going to be a new platform, right? So I don't think they like how PS5 went. I really don't think they like how it went. I think the sales and everything are nice, but yeah, it's you can't make that much revenue and only pocket $600 million. That is atrocious. All right, I really got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.